Hello, hello. Welcome to the weekly quick tip. In the spirit of Thanksgiving last week, and we're going into the holidays, I thought it would be a really good time for us to talk about showing gratitude and sending thank you notes. Thank you notes are a really great way to let someone know, obviously, how much you appreciate them, but also how much they've helped you in your career and professional journey. And a lot of students sometimes struggle with, okay, well, what do I say? It's easy just to say thanks, but what do you say in a full thank you note or email? So some things to keep in mind is that you want to keep it specific. Be sure to share, specific examples. If there was a key point that stood out to you in the conversation or an anecdote they shared that really stuck with you, maybe there's, one piece of advice that just really stayed with you. Um, you know, those are the things that you want to share because it shows that you really got something from that conversation. Um, Another thing you want to keep in mind is to make sure it's about them. A lot of times we say, thank you for helping me. It will help me do XYZ and go further in my journey. And that's great. I mean, you know, it's a mutual conversation that, of course, the conversation is going to help you. But you also want to make sure that you're thanking them for what they shared and their time and their knowledge, because they gave just as much as they possibly could. So as you can see in the example, we have Dear Ms. Holland, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me about careers in medical research. I particularly enjoyed learning more about your experience at the University of Baltimore. The information you shared was very insightful. Thanks again for your time and knowledge. Sincerely, Alex Johnson. So as you can see, it was specific. You took the time to talk with me about careers in medical research. There is a key point, your time with, University of Baltimore, and making sure to validate that it's about them. I never once did I say, this helps me learn more about what I want to do with my future. It's thank you for your time and your knowledge that you shared. So some other notes and things to keep in mind, be timely with your thank you. So whether you are, maybe you just had an interview or an informational interview, maybe it's a shadowing experience, whatever it was, make sure that you are following up with them within 24 hours with some form of thank you, whether that be an email or, sending them a note in snail mail or a note on LinkedIn, however you get the message to them, make sure you get it to them within 24 hours. And make sure you keep everything individualized. So maybe it was the end of your internship program and you had, 3 people who you really worked with a lot. Make sure each of those people gets their own personalized thank you that's specialized just for them, rather than one kind of generic, they all sound the same thank you, because then it's not nearly as personal, and doesn't necessarily reflect the gratitude that you feel. And of course, last but not least, always remember that every interaction is a time for gratitude. So whether it's a networking event, a recruiting event, like a job fair, an informational interview, maybe you got to spend a day shadowing, an interview, for an actual job or internship, the end of your internship, you need to thank your supervisor, taking a moment to thank someone for connecting with you on LinkedIn, thanking someone for putting together a conference or a workshop, anything that really had an impact on you, that's a great opportunity to say thank you. It never hurts to say thank you. It's a great thing to do all year round, and it makes everybody feel good. So make sure you take the time to say thank you. And of course, thank you for watching our weekly quick tip series. If there's anything we can help you with, please don't hesitate to reach out. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.